many of us do, with eating too many carbs. And 15 years ago, they decided to take their health matters into their own hands. And ever since then, George, his wife, and his son have kept all the weight off for 15 years. And it's all about eating delicious food without eating so many carbs. So before George comes out, let me give you a big introduction. This man has had his own food on the show on the Food Network. He has authored several very, very, very popular best-selling cookbooks. This one right here has been out of commission. Let me just move the glare. It came out in 2012, and then it all sold out, and nobody could get it anywhere. I think they had some stuck in a warehouse or something. I don't know what happened, but anyway, everybody wanted this and couldn't get it. It's now available at QVC in this set. This one, which came out the following year, has been the top-selling low-carb cookbook on that Gigantor website where you can go to buy anything. You know which one I'm talking about. But they sell this one for about the same price as the whole set of 2 is sold at QVC. So come on in and get yours today. It's while supplies last. When these are gone, they're gone. I don't know when we'll have this cookbook again, the first one, when these sell out. We sold about 18,000 of these on Sunday in the Kitchen with David. So we decided, in case you missed that show, to bring George back in. Come on back in, my friend. George, Stella, everybody. I love you.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
I love this cookbook. My dad was pre-diabetic a few years ago. My mom completely changed how she cooks for him, including using a lot of your recipes, and now he's not even in that range.
That's great.
My husband and I are always struggling with weight and eating too many carbs because we like them, frankly. We like things that have carbs.
Everybody does.
And so we love using your cookbooks because when everybody starts to see the food on this table, you guys will be amazed at the low carb content of these delicious foods and the foods that you substitute to give us that same satisfaction of potatoes and breading and stuff that we no longer really need to eat.
That's correct. And you know, we started this about 16 years ago when I was a chef, and eating actually took me out of the kitchens and put me in a wheelchair with heart failure. And it wasn't just me. My wife, who had never had a weight problem 34 years ago when we got married, ballooned up to over 200 pounds, and today she's 128 pounds. And then my son Christian, who writes the books with me, he was 305 pounds at 15. And you know, I was out of control, so I really wasn't taking care of anything. And he's now 145 pounds at 30 years old. And my other son lost 75 pounds. 550 pounds down.
Often when you're in the same family, you all eat the same things, and so therefore that weight problem is kind of like dominoes, you know? So when one person in the family starts to cook and eat healthier, it tends to spread to everybody else.
And then it, like wildfire.
So these books, and I'll hold them for you, because I want to start getting to the food. You're getting both of them. Each one has 130 recipes, so there's 260 recipes, along with nutritional guides. I'll just open to one page just randomly. You're going to see helpful tips. You're going to see calories, fat, protein, fiber, and net carb content on everything here. Easy recipes, delicious combinations of foods to put together. And I opened to a page without a picture, but there are tons of full color photos in these books as well.
All taken by Christian, my son.
So this cookbook, we have both at our house. So do my parents. We love them. 18,000 sets ordered on Sunday.
This one is the Customer Choice Food Award winner.
Oh, that's right. I apologize.
One right here.
And you do have that award somewhere out here on the table. All right, so let's get eating because these foods are unbelievably good.
Life is short, so we have to start with dessert.
All right.
And right over here, we've got our Stella-style ricotta New York cheesecake.
Can I just tell everybody, after Sunday's show, a lady wrote on my Facebook page, as soon as she saw this cheesecake, she ordered these books. Because cheesecake is like her favorite thing, and she felt that she could no longer eat it because it was not on her diet.
It's real ricotta, real cream cheese, a dash of sour cream, but not a drop of sugar or flour. There's not any sugar flour on this table.
And it's moist and creamy.
As a chef,
oh my gosh,
you know, we had to reinvent.
So good, you guys, look at that. Oh, look how moist and creamy this is. So you'd think, how could that be the case?
Well, you know what I say?
When you don't have those ingredients in there.
Don't do without, reinvent. If we couldn't have something, we said, no way, we're having it. Like these beautiful bourbon barbecued ribs, the jalapeno cheddar cornless cornbread.
What?
That's right. No, we put little pieces of yellow squash, and we put cheddar and jalapeno in there, so you're not missing
Oh my gosh.
These are the barbecued ribs right here.
These are so good.
Normal sauce is loaded with sugars, but it's so simple to make a no-cook sauce right in a bowl. It's a dumping mix.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yeah.
And again, healthy. This is also healthy. And these cookbooks will really get you started on eating this way.
Yeah.
I mean, I admire you so much, your whole family, because you decided to make this change.
We got plenty of food for you.
And you stuck with it. Okay,
You
what
know,
else?
how could you not stick with it? You know what I say? If you're not eating what you like and you're trying to diet, you're dooming yourself to failure. So look at what I have here. We have the cornbread, we have the bourbon barbecued ribs, and of course, you got to have your mashed potatoes.
Okay,
So
wait till you guys see this. This blew my mind.
look at this.
There's no potatoes in this.
Look at this. Now this is our bacon and cheddar cauliflower mashed. Now cauliflower is a white a food just like mashed potatoes are.
Look at the consistency of this. You have to come in and see. I mean, he just blobbed it into the bowl.
Oh.
But look at the cheese. Does that not look delicious? There's chives. That looks like a fully loaded baked potato.
Well, that's exactly what we have to
There's
do.
no potato.
You know, I put the same ingredients in that I do in mashed potatoes in the old days in the kitchens. So it's all the same flavors. It's a white stuff. It's a chameleon food.
Who needs potatoes? And can I tell you, potatoes are like my favorite thing on the planet.
Well,
this is so delicious, George.
We're going to have to give you
That's the first thing I made when I got your books.
It's
so good.
easy. And you can make it without the bacon and cheddar, but that's just kicking it up.
All right, 1,000 more just flew out the door. We are very busy on the lines. If you could use, 2,000 just flew out. QVC.com, your smartphone apps to place your order if you can. Please don't miss out on these books because we have a limited supply. When they're gone, they're gone. You get the complete low-carb cookbook with 130 recipes. You get George's first super popular book. Actually, not your very first one, but this one's from 2012, Still Living Low Carb. That's
that book has been not available for 2 years since I introduced it in 2012 on QVC.
This is the one that I met you with.
Yeah, they're selling it on the black market for $53.
You can't get this book anywhere. It's so good. Okay, do you have crepes down here?
You know what that is?
What is that?
Those are just coconut flapjacks.
Oh, man.
And what they are is they're like a crepe, but they're flat. And you know what we make them out of?
What?
Almonds. These are blanched white almonds that you can get in your baking aisle of your grocery store.
All right.
You put them in your Vitamix or whatever you've got, and you chop them up, and you get this, which is almond flour. Oh, and a helpful hint about almond flour. I keep it in my lock and lock just like that.
Okay.
And put it in your freezer once you grind the almond flour because it will go rancid.
Oh my gosh, that cauliflower thing is so good. What's this?
These are loaded potato skins.
Potato?
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, you know, what it is you hollow out your yellow squash and you load it up just like you do potato skins. Why not? I mean, if we could do it for potato skins, why can't we do it for squash?
You can make so many other vegetables taste just as yummy to your tummy as a potato. And you don't have to eat that carb. All right, so pizzas down here.
These pizzas are one of the first things we invented. And in the old days, I made them with soy flour, but people don't really like soy flour anymore.
Yeah.
So these are made from flax. And again, we take flax, which you can buy milled flax in a box in your baking aisle. But if you have flax seeds, Vitamix or even the Ninja.
Right.
And then you have this beautiful refined flax, and you can make the crust out of that. And I make those crusts, freeze them, and then put anything I want them anytime I want.
And George, everything in these books is very easy to do, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not, if you're not a gourmet foodie or somebody who cooks a lot, if you eat out a lot, this is going to encourage you to make some things at home. Look at those.
You didn't get to try these last time.
Oh my gosh.
These are spiced whoopie pies that my wife Rachel baked for you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, what's in this?
Well, these are again made from almond flour, but the center is a cream cheese filling.
Oh.
Not a drop of sugar, not a drop of flour.
Those taste like snickerdoodles.
Well, no, the snickerdoodles are right here. You're probably getting a little.
Maybe I'm taking a cup. I'm gonna have
you
one of
get
these
the cinnamon, then and the snickerdoodles. And they're so easy to make.
Double-fisted cookies.
They're actually easier to make than the real baked stuff, you know. You don't have to rise anything. You don't have to do any of that stuff.
They're so good. Okay, wait.
You need an intermezzo.
While we're on dessert, can I just say?
Well, that's a cake if I ever saw one.
This cake is okay to eat in the low-carb cookbook. Oh my gosh.
This is our dark chocolate mocha cake with almonds. And then, this is a double batch. We made one cake, and then we put some good buttercream cheese frosting in the center and put another cake on top of it. Why not?
Oh, man. Get out.
You know,
I would just eat a bowl of that frosting.
Well, that's it. I mean, buttercream cheese frosting is exactly that, except no sugar.
Really, really good. Look at this meatloaf. Did you guys see the meatloaf up here?
Yeah, I'm Italian, so this is my Italian mozzarella and marinara meatloaf.
Yummy. Okay.
You know, we cook like everybody else at home, quick and easy.
Okay,
and it doesn't get any easier and better tasting than that. No fillers.
Talk to me about that shrimp down there in the front.
Yep.
That looks really
That's
good too.
I invented that recipe in 1985. It's California cuisine inspired, and it's my Anaheim. How's that meatloaf?
Oh my God. I can't keep up with all the good food.
There's no binder in it. There's no breadcrumbs. It's just got eggs and a little parm.
Okay.
So this
okay.
is spaghetti squash.
Okay, so let me just have a bite of this, and then we got to go to the phones. By the way, everybody, this is while supplies last. We have a limited, finite quantity of this set of 2 books, and there are over 21,000 now ordered. So please dial in and get your set. If you already have one, get the set, gift one, and keep the other.
Absolutely.
But do not let these pass you by, especially
You can resell them, man.
Still Living Low Carb is not available anywhere else.
This is what you're eating right here.
Oh
Look.
my gosh.
Now what that is that's spaghetti squash with shrimp that's sauteed in a garlic butter.
Oh,
and we have the
man.
recipe for the garlic butter so you can make it ahead of time, put it in your freezer, and you can cook anything with it.
Gosh, is that good?
Yeah.
Patricia in New Jersey, thanks for waiting. Come on in here. Please meet George.
Oh, hi, George. How are you?
Hi, Patricia. How are you? Happy New Year.
So what do you think? Have
Happy New Year.
Have you tried any of George's recipes?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Have you tried any of these before?
No, I just turned to the channel. I buy a lot of purchases from QVC, and I was off today, vacation day. I said, let me turn to QVC and see what's going on today. And I turned over in your cookbook, but just coming up, and I said, my husband just recently found out he was a diabetic, and my mom lives with me, and she's a diabetic, and I'm trying to get recipes and trying to cook more vegetables for them. And I said, this is perfect for them. I can make recipes. I don't mind cooking, but I want to do something different so he can stay on his diet, eat within the right foods and the right carbs for him.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm so happy to get this book, and I can't wait to get it so I can try some recipes. I'm just looking at the different items out on presentation you have out there, the cake and the different things.
It's all
and
comfort food.
Stuffed potatoes.
This is all comfort food, but it's low carb. It's just,
this is, I said, it's great. I can't wait to get the book so I can try and tell my coworkers, because I have a lot of coworkers that are diabetics also.
Yeah,
I can share with them and let them know, try these recipes and get the book for yourself.
Diabetes is a big problem in this country. My husband is diabetic, and my dad almost was till my mom's changed how he was eating. And this is such an easy way to change your whole lifestyle and way of cooking. And you're getting you're getting both books, Patricia. You're getting both books for under $20. So there's 130 recipes in each one.
I want variety for him. Things he likes. He can't have too many potatoes. Can have this, but I can make something different to give him some of the same flavors. That's good and that he would enjoy. It's my pleasure to do that for him. I want him to be around for a long time. So
I think you need to make him
and be able to control it.
I think you need to make him these chocolate walnut bonbons.
Very simple.
How
it's
about
dark
those,
chocolate.
Patricia?
It's real chocolate.
Oh, good, because he likes. That's the problem I'm running into. He likes sweets, and one day he came and the sugar was out of control. We couldn't get a reading.
Well,
he didn't even know he was a diabetic.
This will help you.
Eating cookies and junk,
This will help you. No more. Don't buy that store-bought stuff anymore. Start cooking healthy, Patricia. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you so much.
Bye, honey.
Thank you so much, and thanks for speaking with me.
You're welcome, dear. Good luck. All right. One more thing before we go. Mac and cheese.
Oh, I'm just dishing the mac and cheese made out of cauliflower. Hey, you know what? We're gonna have these waiting for you.
Dish?
This is lasagna.
Oh man, you guys, everything is so good. All right, stay on the lines for this book, Sean. How many of these are gone now? Over 22,000